You have green on...
We're going live? Fuck,
Yay!
we're going live!
Get over this day.
Come on with. He quits.
This week on RCM On Tap. Killer shoots a hog, but will its mother come back for revenge?
Nope, it won't.
And how many shoes can show up in Wible's house before he finally snaps? Including those. Those look awesome.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Yeah, there's no place. There's no place like my TARDIS. There's no
We can't
place
see.
like...
Probably.
Yeah, nasty
something.
cream soda.
Eh.
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 Blow!
Vible. Get on topic. Hold on, I'm gonna have to stop you right. Favorite people? That's being
Yep,
generous.
that's me.
Weeble! Not at all.
No,
We got stuck on the foot fetish.
I don't remember the questions now I had for him.
That's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Well,
We're
that's
gonna do
fine.
it
I don't
live.
remember what I said last week. Or
We'll just do it over again. Be like
Last time.
Groundhog's Day
Yeah.
again.
perfect.
Let's just start over.
Oh, it was perfect from the beginning.
Wow.
I can't say it with a straight face. Um, hold on. I think there's no sound from you.
Folks, meth,
Nope.
not even once.
No.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about. This is what I'm talking about, people. God. But anyway. So we bleh. Welcome back to On Tap.
Thank you.
So we'll start all over again since
Yes.
practice makes perfect.
For a third
Yeah?
time.
That's
For a
good.
third time. We're gonna
Let's do it.
We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. So we bleh, how has your day been? I know that the future is supposed to be a little bit brighter than what I'm going through right now. As you told me a few
You
hours
can't
ago.
believe... I mean, my day has been excellent. My students, like the last year students, actually, they graduated yesterday. So
Nice.
today,
Very nice.
there was only like the first and second year students. So our high school had 3 years. And so it was only first and second grade students, and we actually pretty much told them to not come today. So we just... Okay, my work day. I got up at 7. I went to work, came there at 8. I drank coffee, sat and had a good time with my colleagues. Until about 11. where I did a Sudoku as well. And then at
I like
11,
Ken better.
I went to we went to lunch together. It was really nice. It was like a barbecue thing. It was really nice.
Barbecue.
And after that,
Could have happened, killer, but no.
No.
we came home to work, and I sat for maybe 20 more minutes. Then I went to our state alcohol monopoly and bought alcohol
Yeah.
and went home. And then
That's going to be a question, by the way,
yeah,
because it's an interesting story.
yeah, it's good. And then there was a party and stuff, and then I came home, and then I decided, I can probably on tap.
And we appreciate that because we love spending time with you. So it works
Thank
out.
you.
Definitely.
Yup.
See, my day was the exact opposite. I thought it was going to be a fantastic day. And then I went to work, and I went in with like the great attitude because our graduation is this Sunday. So we've been working up to it for months. We're in the home stretch now. I've got 48 hours from now. I'm going to be like the happiest person in all of RivalCastia because it'll all be over for another year. But I went into it feeling good because it's like we had everything set. We just had to do the final, couple practice runs and, a couple of little small things that, just last minute details and, nothing that couldn't be handled. And then I walk into our resource center to a flood, which was made all the more interesting by the fact that, the flood took place nowhere near where any water pipes or drains or condensers or anything else should be. I mean, there's no reason that there should be water there at all. And of course, it was right over where our boxes full of the graduation programs were stacked up, so they were soaked.
Oh, lovely.
So that's how my day started, and then it just...
That sounds like a portal to Tomorrowland. You should have just jumped through it.
I had to leave, I had to take the rest of the stuff over to the theater this afternoon, so I left a little bit early. Of course, as soon... I'm not even kidding about this. 5 minutes before I'm supposed to leave, and I have to be there, in a certain time frame in order to meet with the people that are gonna, store the stuff for us and, do the walkthroughs with them. So I have to leave at a certain time. 5 minutes beforehand, this massive thunderstorm rolls through, torrential downpours. I got a really great parking spot in our lot. It was, the way our building is set up is like, we're on the ground floor, and there's a sidewalk that goes out alongside the building to the parking lot, and I got a spot like right literally at the end of that sidewalk, so it's like straight shot out, great. In the half a minute it takes to walk from the front door to where my car was, I was completely soaked to the bone. It was horrible. Everything was wet. I had to run back into the building too, and then it's just 3 hours because, it's a torrential downpour, so I'm on the freeway and nobody knows how to drive in the rain.
Nope.
So it takes twice as long to get there, even without rush hour, and by the time I got done with running all the errands this afternoon, I was soaked the whole time. My car was soaked because I left my windows open like that much, and the rain was blowing sideways, so of course it went right in there too, so yeah.
Apparently, Sammy Asa knows exactly what you're talking about because he said he's going to have to get his canoe out so he can go to work tomorrow.
Oh.
And the thing that really killed it too is it rained the entire time I was doing these last minute errands because somebody forgot to pick up their parking pass. So I had to, after I went downtown to drop the other stuff off, I had to backtrack down to, because thankfully it was not that far of the way, but had to backtrack down to make sure he got his pass. And it's raining the whole time, and then, of course, as soon as I get done, getting off at my exit to go home, and then blue skies and sunshine, like...
That sounds kind of reminds me of the ELO
I'm
song.
still, it's been 3 hours since the initial downpour. I've been soaking wet the whole time. My hair is still soaking wet. I'm like, really? Really?
Now, I find this kind of interesting because you're talking about the parking passes and such,
Yes.
and that goes above and beyond what most universities will do, because it'll be like, you have to be here by 3:30 or I'm headed out the door and you're just screwed.
Yeah.
Instead of I'm going to make sure you get it. I'm going to go all the way back to my office, or, we'll meet up somewhere. And most places are just like, Nope. Well, not my problem anymore. I just clocked out, baby.
No,
You know why? It's because of her draconian policies.
No,
Yeah,
Yes,
it's got to get
enforce them.
draconian up in here.
She's drinking.
this was actually somebody like the because
She did that one for
We-
Draco.
we can't like
Oh,
our
shit,
campus is
that's
small
way too
enough that
much.
we don't have space for something like that. We only have like classroom space and
Wow, there's a random person behind you. I think they have evil
I
intentions.
don't think
I don't
she is
think so.
random.
No. They're wearing a red shirt. They have to have evil intentions.
no, never.
But
Yeah, I've got some relatives over.
It's all good. It's all good. But no, we don't have enough space on our campus because it's literally just we work out of an office building, so we just have the classroom space and then like our admin space. So when we do graduation, we rent out one of the theaters downtown. So it's like one of the big venues, and we do it not just for the local students, but all the students who do the online classes too. So it's a pretty
Right.
big deal, and since it's downtown, it's all paid parking, so we have to pay for the parking passes for everyone who's on staff, the volunteers and
Mhm.
stuff. And this particular person was somebody who had volunteered and was doing actually doing stage work during the actual ceremony. So he kind of had to have his pass.
Mm.
And so yeah, it happens.
Oh, the main is out. The main is
I'm
loose.
distracted
He's about to
by
rock
that.
out.
For
He's
that.
about to rock out. That's what it is.
I just saw movement out of the corner of my eye, and then just this sudden, like, beautiful, like,
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the headbanging.
woohoo!
Within the womb of time,
So
a
yeah, so
creature
that's been my day.
spawned.
That's been my day.
Well, last year it was probably like the worst graduation I've been to. I mean, that isn't my own. It was horrible because for some reason our school that I work for, we hired an arena, like a big place to have our graduation, and for some reason they never organized anyone to like put down chairs.
That's
Wow,
terrible.
that's kind of not important at all for a
Which
graduation.
Yeah, it's an awful situation, and it meant that like the people who actually felt like they should have a good time graduating went out and like put down chairs, which means we were 3 people. It was me, my father, and another guy. And we put out like, I don't know, it was horrible. Like 250 seats in like 30 minutes.
Oof.
That's not bad.
It was horrible because, I mean, we thought we were gonna spend the time like being with the students and like having a fun time. Instead, we were like sweating our asses off and I mean, all of us were dressed like nicely as well. It's not the best thing to work in, bio.
Hold on now. Now, when you say sweating, you guys in Sweden have a very interesting definition of hot. So, what is this temperature that is uncomfortable to the average Swedish person?
Carrying 250 shares is uncomfortable in any country, I would expect.
Right, but I mean just temperature-wise, though. When you guys get overheated, because I've
No.
heard you gripe about like 12 degrees Celsius, like, oh, it's totally burning up.
No, but it's different, I think. I mean, me personally is quite
Sure.
hot running, so I don't like it above like 12 Celsius, and I don't know what that's in Fahrenheit.
That's about 54, 52 to 54 degrees.
That's
I
like
think.
my
54.
ideal temperature.
Really?
Yeah, that's-
54
Bio, can I move
fucking
to Sweden?
degrees?
Yeah, come here.
No.
That would be lovely.
No.
It's
Like
it's,
my room alone right now is probably almost 80 because of all the electronics running.
I mean, I don't
Yeah, I
like
would
it.
die.
I mean,
but still.
There's a reason I'm in the freaking basement, guys. Okay. I
but
like it down here.
okay. And
I'm
our
not saying
graduation
it's secular.
gets worse because after the graduation ceremony, there was 250 shares left, I mean, of course, we have to take them back again. And for some reason, our music faculty, they were the ones who stayed behind after the ceremony. They were standing like in a corner, like singing to each other. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a party." And they were like,
Oh god.
which means that
they were singing
Were they
Hanson
singing
to each other?
Umbop?
yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
pretty much, maybe Hanson
I
or
need to
something
drink some
else.
more.
So they were standing in a corner, like singing, and we had to take back all the chairs, like in the same room. I don't
You know what? Get your
Wow.
I don't understand how they can
here and-
manage to just ignore it. So they were standing
Sweet will be
singing,
laying down
and
California policies, obviously.
it's horrible.
I think this episode's gonna be the episode of RCM On Tap where Baroness gets crunk.
Crunk.
Which she's already got the street cred, so
Also, our regular summer temperature that most people like, I think, is like 20 degrees Celsius.
which is like room temperature. That's what they teach
Yeah.
us in chemistry is room
Holy
temperature.
shit!
Oh
Room
my god,
temperature.
I'm so
That's your
moving to
summer?
Sweden.
Yeah,
Does it rain a lot there? I'd be okay with that too. That's part of the reason England
It's actu-
appeals to me so much.
during summer it doesn't rain excessively, I think.
Well, okay. England is still my front runner for European countries. I might.
It rains blonde goddesses.
Blonde goddesses.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I will take them down.
Wow.
So,
Sweden does sound delightful, though, as far as temperatures are concerned. I like
We
it.
do have somebody else though whose week we need to talk about, and his name is
Killer!
his stage name is Killer MC Coy.
what are we talking about my week? What?
Yeah. So
yeah.
what'd you do this
Apparently,
week, Killer?
you've been somewhere apparently.
Oh, apparently, yeah.
For a
I-
few days and
Just a couple of days, yeah.
I
Went
cried
into the.
in your absence.
Oh,
just so you know.
wait, you're gonna love this. Okay,
Oh
so
dear.
Saturday morning, I go to my dad's house to go, drop my car off. We're gonna ride in my mother's, oh crap, her 300C car. I got the manufacturer. Anyway, a really nice car. So we get picked up, and I realize, shit, I've left some stuff at the house. I need to go back. Okay, no problem. So we drive to my house. I pick up my stuff. My dad goes fill up the car. I get back in the car. We start driving. The very first song that plays on XM radio, any random station on XM, guess what song played?
Our theme song? Because that would be amazing.
Umbop.
No. No. Dueling Banjos.
Oh yes.
I kid you not,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
That-
Dueling Banjos
That
was
should have
playing
told you so much.
on our trip to Alabama.
Do you think that some of those tracks are determined by GPS?
I don't know.
What? What
Oh, I think
just
we
happened?
lost
We lose-
I
Weeblade.
think
We
we
lost
lost
I don't
Weeblade
know.
No!
Whiplash,
Something
no.
happened.
from the Skype call, but we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, the Skype
Going
call.
for a little bit.
Okay, we're still good. All right. So anyway,
So did it like detect your destination?
I don't
Change
know.
the cue.
that was
That's
me and
kind
my
of
dad
amazing.
just looked at each other. Was like, "You got to be kidding me!
That is hilarious.
Really?"
So how
Oh,
was
that's the
hunting
kind of
trip?
world I want to live in.
The hunting trip wasn't bad for a first time for me and my dad. We got there Sunday morning. Uh-oh. You see something hilarious. Or is thinking
Oh,
of something
dear.
hilarious. And she... What the fuck?
Oh
my
no!
God.
Oh no! What is this?
Help!
We interrupt this
What the
broadcast.
The Attack of the Random
Mr.
Baby!
Hogg, I don't think they can see you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special
Holy
guest.
shit.
I think.
Oh no! What is
Oh
this?
my god, you motherfuckers!
Killed my babies.
I-
One of yours. One of your babies. I'm gonna skin it. I'm gonna drain it of blood because of you. You killed my babies. So I'm coming for you, killer.
Oh my god, you come on,
Yes, I
you
do
bring
know
it!
who it is.
Ah.
Coming for you. This one is just the first.
Oh shit!
You do realize all I have to do to defeat you is put some corn on the ground, let you eat it, and shoot you from a safe distance. Like 50 yards.
That
Oh,
That
wow.
was
What
kinda
happened
frightening.
there?
the cats are freaking out, and I think we're having some technical difficulties. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're getting back. Jesus, this is like the scariest episode of On Tap ever.
That was a little concerning there, Killer.
That was a little
Just a little bit.
How do you feel knowing that the father of the pig that you slaughtered is now out for blood?
Oh, good. I'm happy now, but I actually can get some, an extra bigger skull.
Yeah, it's terrible. Also, I can't get the camera to sit straight. Okay.
So anyway, back to my story before we were interrupted by Daddy Boar.
That's terrible, Killer. Oh my god.
So anyway, we get there Sunday morning. The guy takes us around, shows us the different stands and blah, blah, blah. Takes us out to the range real quick to make sure our rifles are zeroed. Then we rest for that afternoon. They feed us pizza around 5 o'clock, and we get at the stands about 6 o'clock in the evening. We stayed out there for about 3 to 4 hours. Rain, thunderstorm out of nowhere shows up.
I know
You
how
too.
that feels.
You too. How about that?
Yeah. And of course the guy has to come pick us up because there's lightning, and the stands we're in have tin roofs.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, that's
They-
loud.
yeah.
Loud.
well,
I
actually
know
wasn't
that.
that bad.
Were they aluminum too? I know the
No,
like
wood.
when-
Wait till hail falls
Wood.
on it.
No.
Wait until hail falls on it.
Yeah.
I've been under one. Jeez.
Yeah. So we got pulled out back that night. We went back to the lodge we were back by 10. Of course, my dad's brothers and him and me decided to, hey, you know what? This is a great time to have some alcohol and smoke cigars on the patio.
Okay.
So we do that for about a couple hours, and we're discussing what we're going to do. And we decided to go out that morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning. So we do. And we're sitting there. All of us are at different little stands across this huge acreage of land. Huge. So about 7:30, I'm trying to stay awake. I'm nodding off left and right, just trying to stay awake. And then out of the woods come a pack of two sows. No, they don't make any noise. They don't. And they're like 2 sows and 5 little piglings coming up to the feeder. And they circle it, and a little bit, it's like, yes! So I line
And
up my
Killer's
shot
like, women and children first.
first. So I'm lining up my shot. I'm trying to pick the 2 biggest ones. Like, okay, there's one on the right and there's one on the left. I know I want to go kind of for a head, near the headshot, so I want a side profile. So whichever one presents it to me the longest, I'm going to shoot it. So I'm going back and forth. Okay. I'm going to stick to the one on the left. Stay on target. And at this time, my heart's like beating really, really fast. Like, I don't want to fuck up. It's the easiest shot in the world. If I fuck it up, my uncles will never let me hear the end of it. Thank you, Bio, for the background noise. So.
That's how I imagine it went down.
No, it didn't.
Aww.
So I line up my shot. Okay. Side profile. Put a little pressure on the trigger. And then I pull. Boom! The sow goes down immediately. She starts kicking up her legs left and right. Everyone else scatters. About 15 seconds later.
But
the
Killer's
hog-
not done.
No. I'm not done. It gets better. It gets better. 15 seconds later, the hog stops moving. Like, okay. Awesome. So I pick up the radio they just picked up the night before. And I call, hey, I got one. I need to have the guide come out. I don't get a response to my uncle. Because he's the only one who has a cell phone that works in the area. Everyone else doesn't. We all had AT&T. Fuck you, AT&T. I
Let me guess,
was
your
3
uncle had
fucking
Verizon, didn't
days
he?
without internet. Fuck you. I was shaking at the end. That's
Your uncle
another
had
story.
Verizon, didn't he?
Yeah, the other one had Verizon.
Yeah.
So,
I thought all hunters had comm radios.
well, we had radios, but the problem was those little radios we had apparently don't go more than like a mile. And apparently he
Which
was
is
more than like
retarded.
a mile.
You,
And
need,
there's-
you need long range if you're
Yeah.
going to be hunting together. I mean,
They
Should've
had
done
just
comm
bought them the
checks.
night before, though.
It would've
Yeah.
been
Because they
there.
never had a need for them. So, anyway. So my dad responds because he's close enough to hear me. He's like, "Oh, awesome, that's great." But before I do that, what was it? No, I'm trying to remember my timeline. Yeah, I did call it. And so I'm waiting and waiting, trying to say, "Hey, anyone hear me? Whatever, Riley 1, do you hear me?" Because that was the
Yeah.
call sign we decided to give.
Justin, sausage and beans, come.
So anyway, it's like, all right, fine. I'm kind of amped up from all this, so I decided to walk up to the pig and see what's going on, and I take
I
a
saw it
picture
too.
with my phone. So I walk back to the stand, and I sit right back down, and I start talking to my dad. I'm very calm, chit-chatting real quick. Then all of a sudden, I see another pack come in. It's like, Dad, I'm gonna calm silence, quick, click, and I put the radio down. I line up again. Another pack comes in. Not 5 minutes after I shot the first one. And I line up another one. Now I'm thinking, oh, this one's even bigger than the first one. But boom! I shoot him too.
her.
Him, I couldn't deal with the small piglet. Apparently, looking through the scope.
That's right, baby murderer.
Yeah, I'm a baby murderer.
I'm just
I actually have pictures.
Babies taste
Let me
Killer
read it
meets
in
Winnie the
chat.
Pooh. Poo.
Boom!
Boom!
There's in the
So
chat
terrible.
my 2 kills.
That's so.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Olive says that's what you get for buying radios at Toys R Us. Point.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
I think I bought them at a sporting goods store. There's a chain of stores called the Academy. They're real big, but apparently,
This is a real radio.
yeah,
Just
man,
putting that out there.
I don't know. I didn't make the
Of
decision
course,
on
you have
what
to have a
radios
license
to
to
buy.
use this one, but still, yeah.
So,
Now, I think it's funny with the whole like Riley 1 and all that. I'm imagining like
well,
Riley leaves,
Riley 1.
Riley 2. I'm going back in for my attack run.
How do you guys even like decide like who gets to be number 1 and who gets to be
Well,
number 2?
I did it.
Well, it's a male thing. You
I
have
went
to
by
present, and then yeah.
I went by age.
So
'cause-
you had to be Riley Runt.
No. I was Riley 4 because I was the youngest.
No,
My
I get
dad was. Yeah, so my dad was Riley 3, and his 2 brothers were Riley 1 and Riley 2.
You could have pulled the Steve Jobs and been like, "I'm Riley 0." Then numbers are stupid. I'm Riley 0.
Oh, I thought
Start talking to each
Steve
other.
Jobs was the I Riley.
No. So,
But
anyway.
did you actually drink it all?
apparently he
Yeah,
did.
it's terrible.
What was
Terrible,
it? I didn't even know what it
terrible.
was.
It
Cough
was
syrup.
a black cherry cream soda, and it tasted like cherry medicine. It's awful, but I had to get it. I had
Sounds
to finish
awful.
it off. Listen, I do this for you people. I do it for you.
Please.
Was the alcohol?
No,
No.
Then why?
it was just a soda. But yeah, it was terrible. Terrible.
So anyway. So I set that out there for another 2 hours and a half before the guide comes picks
Jeez.
me up. So by that time, the meat on the pigs, they've become bloated. All the all the intestines they have, they start
Mhm.
bloating
Yeah,
up.
decomposition is started.
Exactly, it's already started, so the meat's already bad. But I made a decision. I have to keep the skull of the very first one, which, if you see on the picture I linked, that's the big one. It had to be at least 150 pounds.
Are you gonna like bring it up for the next on tap and go like to be or not to be?
That would be amazing.
Which I made the joke because yes, they're not going to reenact Hamlet.
Exactly.
Oh,
I see what
Yeah,
you did.
you saw what I
like
did
that a
there.
lot.
I see what you did there.
I'm
No,
all about this now.
Sadly, that's going to be a month process because there's a lot to do with getting all the meat
Okay,
off the
yeah.
skull and
Bleaching it
everything.
properly and getting rid of it's.
I know, but don't worry, I'm going to bring it on tap. you know, and when someone starts pissing me off, I'm just gonna put it to the camera and say, yes.
Wow, because that's not morbid at all.
We're gonna
No.
get that a lot, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Apparently we are.
So
That happens.
the good things out of this, I got $10 from my dad and his two brothers because I was the first one to kill something.
Oh, well, a gentleman's agreement. If
Apparently so, and I wasn't there when they made it, but apparently it was made. So I got $30 out of the deal.
God, what are you drinking now?
We're drinking. What? Who's drinking?
Bio.
I've been drinking water. I've been drinking
Oh,
it the whole
okay,
time.
that thing. Okay, never
It's
mind.
water.
never mind.
Bottle of water. Calm down. Gosh.
Man.
I glanced over.
Drink
just
water?
to see, like, just
Don't
this-
you know what they will
this
do to
nature,
you?
Like right in front of the camera, it looked like he was drinking right out of the vodka bottle, and I'm like, what is he doing now?
Wow. Yeah, because I do that.
It's a weird day, okay? Weird things
Apparently
are
it
happening.
is.
I had a
Apparently
flood in
it
a place
is.
that has no water. I'm still trying to figure that one out. You suddenly becoming a lush is just not completely out of the realm of possibility at this point.
Apparently we have a troll now.
I
Hi,
don't care.
Troll.
I don't think so.
What up?
Oh wait, Baroness, ask your question.
Troll!
What up?
If you're still there, pay attention. This is a very important question. I demand an answer.
They're already gone.
Damn it!
Oh.
Bible fleek.
Fleek!
Are you sure they're still there? They're still in the
Vible.
room?
One of
fleek.
them got timed out.
Oh,
Alright.
alright. Anyway.
Well, anyway, troll people, if you
I will
are still
fucking
listening,
fleek at you.
I don't even know what that is. But you're interrupting. Okay. So
Fleek
troll people,
squad.
I need to know.
Represent.
Do
Do
you
you guys have call signs?
What?
Call
He
signs.
said Fleek squad, so I have to ask, do you guys have like call signs?
Whoa.
Fleek leader standing by.
Oh, whoa. We had
Fleek
another-
Burrow standing by.
Anyway.
Apparently we had another troll come in.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway.
Trolls, if you're gonna come in, fine. We're just gonna ban you in a minute anyway. But just so you know, if you decide to show up in our chat, you have to answer the question. 1, do you have a belly button ring? Yes or no? And 2, if so, is it a stud with a little rhinestone or is it one of the little loopy ones? This is a very important poll question. We've been trying to collect data for months. The least you can do
Yeah,
is
no
help
one
us
ever
out.
wants to answer it for some
Well,
reason.
if I
I know,
wish
right?
to not answer that,
The only
Should
one
I-
that did answer it, we determined later, wasn't actually a troll, and I had to apologize. Varyar made me. So,
Oh.
Yeah,
But-
that-
Whoa. Barrier made
I
you
want to be in
apologize?
chat, but I really don't want to answer that question.
yeah.
do you have a belly button ring? Really?
No, I really don't want to answer that question, I said.
Why don't you want to answer that question? What's wrong with it?
Got the veil.
I'm
Uh-oh.
just
Oh, he's
what?
back
No.
again.
What?
No,
Give-
I
give a
don't have a
fleek.
belly button ring.
Okay.
Okay. Apparently Baron's going
I-
to take his answer as a yes, so he does have a belly ring. And we're all focused on the troll.
I just,
Actually, I'm just doing
very
other stuff now.
confused.
Okay.
It takes
Anyway.
a lot for me to actually care.
Yeah.
Let me finish my
Yes.
story.
Yes, finish the story.
So,
Whoa, you flashed for a second.
you know,
Yeah,
we're
green.
Oh wow. Did you just spew? She just spewed.
No, I didn't. I almost did, but I
I
didn't.
almost did. Okay. So anyway, so we bring in the hogs. We take some pictures. Our guide cuts the head off, so we put it in the little cooler. One of my coworkers let me borrow, which was a really nice, a really nice cooler. And yeah, so until later that night, I was the only one with kills. One of my uncles finally got his own
Oh,
kill.
With gills?
Kills, yes. Did I say kills? Gills? I said kills,
I don't
didn't
know.
I?
Well,
But
if you were
it-
hunting sharks, that would be appropriate.
Hmm.
Just saying.
It would be. So-
I was actually thinking you said guilt. Like,
Oh,
you know.
kill. Yes, we guilted the pigs to death. That's what we did.
No, but
Mr. Hog's gonna come.
you were the only one with guilt. Everyone had killed
I had
lots
no
of things.
guilt.
You were the only one with guilt.
You killed
No
his
guilt.
entire family.
No, I didn't.
And had
I
no-
killed two. Just two.
And there
It
were
might
different
have been a young
families,
family.
apparently.
Yeah,
killer.
exactly. Two different families. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
waiting on the next pig to interrupt Baroness's stream to be all
I'm
like,
actually kind of surprised.
"You killed my baby, my baby!"
That was well done, by the way. Well done. Well done. That was funny. So, we did our couple more hunts that night and next day, and we left Tuesday afternoon. Me and my dad drove all the way back to Oklahoma from Alabama, which is a 14-hour drive. Straight back. We got home 3 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Yeah, I don't know how he survived it. I don't know how I survived it, but we did it anyway.
You have an even longer trip coming up soon.
Yeah, I do. By myself.
Yeah.
I mean, we
that's gonna be
switched off,
interesting.
about every 3 hours.
That's
So,
what
I'm
I was
looking-
saying. At this point, you've got time to get a plane ticket.
I
It
do,
might be
but
in
I
your best
well,
interest
do you
there.
want me to bring the guns or not?
We
Yeah,
will.
bring the
Come on.
guns!
Did you not see the TSA report? They're not going to see him anyway.
That's probably true.
Very good point.
That's true.
70% chance they'll just be like, yeah,
It'd be
carry
so
on.
expensive to me to ship all my guns, and considering how expensive some of these guns are and how cool they are, I'm afraid the TSA people are like, you know what? Fuck this guy. This guy's a really cool gun. I want to take it. Oh no, we lost it in luggage. Oh no. I'm just saying. They're expensive.
Don't they have serial
And they're fucking
numbers? You could
awesome. They're
track it.
mine.
I'm just
So
saying.
anyway. Yeah, that's my story.
I'm just saying, with as long
And
as
you're
it's gonna
sticking to
take
it?
you to get
Yeah, I'm pretty
here,
much
you're
sticking
not
to
gonna
it.
have time to shoot things.
Well, yeah, I'm leaving Monday morning.
Right.
I'm planning on leaving 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday.
This is what you do to him.
Or 5 o'clock
Terrible.
your time.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, you'll
All right,
actually
then.
be gaining an hour as you cross into Eastern
That is
time.
true.
So,
Yes, you're welcome.
or wait. No, you won't. You'll be losing.
No, I'll be
an
actually
extra
losing an
Never
hour.
mind.
Yeah, I'll lose
Never
an
mind.
hour.
Okay.
So my plan is to drive as much as time as in the daylight as possible because I hate driving at night.
Well, yeah, I can understand that.
So, and the
Oh,
first
I'm
3
the other
hours
way
of the
around.
day. Yeah, that's what my dad was. He liked traveling at night because there's not a lot of traffic.
Yeah, there's like no traffic. It's excellent. You can drive like
Yeah,
at
but
the speed limit.
I kind of need something because otherwise I zone out. And, night driving for me, not all that
Yeah.
fantastic. So,
No. So I know I'm going to be drinking a lot of caffeine, which will be in the
you're
form
gonna
of
be wired by the
coffee.
time you get here.
Probably.
And you're gonna get to the driveway, and then you're gonna fall flat, and I'm just gonna have to drag you into the house.
Pretty much. My plan is to every 3 hours take at least a 10 to 30 minute break. So a 16-hour trip, it will make it probably about 18 hours total for all the stops I make. Also for gas and food. So I'll probably be there about maybe 11 o'clock at night. If all things go well.
You're gonna sleep the entire Tuesday. It's all right.
Maybe.
That's all right.
Maybe. Although if that couch is as comfortable as Baron claims it is,
It is very comfortable.
I might only need 6 hours to sleep to recover
Never
from
know.
that.
Yeah.
Well, we have the guest room is actually ready now, so
Oh, good.
there's that. Sayo
That's
and
good.
Mrs. Sayo got to be the inaugural guests, so
Nice.
yes,
Yup.
yes. So we had fun last weekend. So
Holy crap, we spent like 40 minutes just
I was
bullshitting.
about to say, we've not.
Yeah, we haven't talked about anything.
well, we did technically ask a
Jeez.
Swedish question with
The
because
temperature.
Bio wanted to know about the temperature thing.
Yeah. Well,
And I
and
still think that's amazing.
there's a whole social thing that they teach in geography about different cultural perspectives of normal temperature and such. What's comfortable to the human being.
Also,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Baron's saying I don't get the couch. Motherfucker.
Oh, it is
Motherfucker.
on.
I am driving
It
16
is
hours
on.
to.
You don't get the couch, you get the
experience
spare bed, which is worse than the couch. What?
Motherfucker.
And and the
Baron-
whole time while you're trying to sleep, suddenly like
Two
in the middle
cats
of the
will
night, you'll
pop
hear
up.
some bumps, and then you'll see like pig mask at the door.
He's actually hollering downstairs, couch beats
wee,
bed.
wee.
It's true. I
What's
don't know
that?
why he's being mean about this.
Here's
He
the
was-
sad thing. He's
killed
going to
his
be
children.
he's going to be doing all this stuff to me. I'm not going to respond whatsoever. I'm that heavy of a sleeper.
That would be pretty amazing, actually.
Because
He's gonna wake up with like raw bacon all over his face, just laying there.
Yes, it's so good.
And then he just like, oh.
Exactly, Vible.
And that's how Killer gets.
That
the
tastes like
worms.
victory.
I'm just imagining the breakfast table. Yes, I went to bed last night, and when I woke up this morning, my skin was so soft.
And don't forget, Baron, if you try to screw with me and I do wake up, I'm just saying there might be a couple of holes in your chest. And Baroness would not be very happy with me.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I'm just
Borderline
saying.
taco rules, just as I
Oh,
have
that's
to
not
do here.
self-defense. I don't know. It's the middle of the night. It's an attacker with a pig face on his
Does
face. I don't
Ohio
know.
have
It's
stand your
Baron.
ground rules?
First of all, you don't know that was Baron because, again, heavy mask. I mean, you're just making assumptions
Yeah.
at this point.
Exactly.
Well, and it depends. Are you a famous Olympic track racer?
Oh, good point.
You may get
Ooh,
released a
yeah.
little bit early.
Oh
from
my God.
prison.
I didn't
I'm
I'm
just
just
mean-
saying.
that.
I mean, not technically the Olympics, like Paralympic.
Yeah, good point. These different types. Which, speaking of Olympic, one thing that we didn't talk about last time you were on is apparently curling is a huge deal in the part of Sweden where you live, and you've actually played with people who are on the Olympic team and have gold medals and such.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, it's a
Because-
fun fact about Vible.
Yeah. Okay, I play curling every week. Okay, not during summer, of course, because ice melts.
Oh yeah, at its
fun
50
fact about
degree
ice.
temperature.
It melts. But
50.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Olive says it's not self-defense if you announce it weeks ahead of time.
Oh,
He makes a good point.
He kind of does.
no matter. Okay,
It's probably
you haven't
yeah.
seen curling. Just like a PSA to. Is it called that? Yeah, to all the Americans. If you haven't watched curling,
Oh,
fucking watch it,
shots,
and you will be hooked.
shots
it's-
are being fired in chat.
Uh-oh.
Vible.
Yeah. Olive saying.
Olive is saying if only the Swedish curling team was as good and stylish as the Norwegian one.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
it's about,
stylish.
it's about to get real. He was about
Olive-
to go like convert to his native language and just start going off on him.
Olive.
Saw it.
You
Right ahead.
you have a point. You have the most stylish Norwegian team. But do you remember the last
here it goes.
World Cup
Ooh.
or whatever it's called in curling?
Pow!
Yeah.
Drop the mic, man. Drop the mic. No, don't drop the
But
mic.
yeah, they have brilliant. You should just Google like Norwegian curling team. Look at their pants. It's hilarious.
Is it tight? Really, really tight?
No, look at the pants.
is
You
that
will
where
see.
your mind
You will see why it's great.
I have to look it up now.
Now Baron is saying in the chat that yeah, we heard the same about watching soccer, but it still sucks.
No, we've
Yeah.
watched curling before. Curling's actually
Soccer
very-
sucks, but curling is really good. Baron, you can't deny it. It's actually really fun.
Baron really can't.
Holy
because-
crap, it's an actually search term in Google.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Killer, be prepared to have a new fetish. Last time it was feet. This time, oh look at his eyes. He has a new one now.
It's really good.
I think Killer's going to take up curling now. This is amazing.
No. But
He
I
might.
have to give them props for being that manly to wear that
Yeah,
shitty of pants.
it's brilliant. And if you Google Finland curling team, it will probably show that they're all heavy metal people for some reason. They look like a heavy metal band. It's really cool.
Well, they're
Well-
Swedish, so.
But yeah, curling is really fun. You should try it. It's really hard, and it's very. I mean, it's exhausting to actually sweep, and you should try it. I mean, and in every country in the world, it's very, except Canada, it's very like a small community. And I think I've met probably everyone on the Olympic teams of both the male and the female teams, because it's just such a small community, which is kind of cool. And we have like our high school, where I work, has like a curling like direction to it, and it's like one of two in Sweden, so it's quite little. So pretty much every like Olympic person in curling in Sweden has actually come from this high school. It's not
Nice.
that much to talk about really, but it's quite cool. Especially if you like curling, and you should, because it's really, really fun.
We stumbled on it one night. It was late night, and it was the Olympics were on, and I wasn't really paying attention, but I was just fascinated by it, and I don't know, I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It looks really stupid, but if you watch like a game and you start watching it, it's actually quite captivating, because the rules are so simple and it's very easy to follow, and that it's just, that's how I got into it as well. It was the Olympics 2006, I think, which means I was 16 years old.
Wow.
And
Oh God, that really was. I was about to say that wasn't that long ago, and yeah, it actually kind of was a little while ago,
yeah,
wasn't it?
that's 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't really.
Shut up,
God.
Killer.
I
No,
never.
I'm getting old too.
Yeah, we're all getting old. I'm the young one.
You are. I'm about to turn 30 in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
FYI.
fantastic, Killer. It's
By the
gonna
way,
be
I got your
wonderful.
card.
It will be wonderful. Trust me, I am enjoying my 30s a hell of a lot more than I ever enjoyed my 20s. Hands down. It's great. Join
Oh.
us, Killer.
All
I
I
just
can
feel
think
like I'm in the sweet zone.
Join
Yeah.
us.
All I can think of is that fried green tomatoes scene where the older lady gets in a car accident or intentionally rams into a car in the parking lot, driven by two hot chicks, and they're like, "What the hell are you doing?" It's like, "Girls, I'm older, I have better insurance, and I don't care," and she just drives off.
Wow.
All I can think of. Sorry, we were talking about curling, weren't we?
Yes. I
No,
know.
but there's not so much to talk about. But yeah, I was 16 when I not started. I actually didn't start playing curling until I was 20, I think. But just watching it, like the Olympics, I just those Olympics, I just randomly watched like random stuff. Like, yeah, okay, it was Winter Olympics, so Sweden is really good at skiing, and they're okay at hockey and stuff like that. And then I started watching curling, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, okay, we're quite good at this as well, because I know we have gold before. And then I started watching from the beginning, and then I was just like, yeah, okay, I can't go to school anymore. I need to watch these matches. It's very important that I watch these matches. And since then, it's been, I mean, it was like 4 years later I started playing it, but watching it is freaking brilliant.
Now, I know different countries have different little niche sports that they're interested in. One of the things that just came to mind, because around the same time that we got introduced to curling, we also came across competitive lumberjacking, which doesn't sound as interesting as you would think, but it's actually pretty amazing. Do you have anything like that in Sweden?
I've never watched competitive lumberjacking.
It is surprisingly entertaining.
Yeah,
And I
would
wasn't
guess it
drunk
is.
at that point either. We were not drinking when we were watching
Really?
this.
Yet.
Really.
No, but yeah, no, I haven't watched it. But we have some games that we're really good at that not many games play, like curling. Hockey, many countries play, and we're still like top 4 countries in the world, which is nice. But like floorball, which is the one where you play, which like it's kind of like hockey, but it's on like a solid floor, like a regular floor.
With the ball and everything?
With the ball with holes in it.
We have something similar, but it's not like the ball's just a solid rubber ball instead of the I know what you're talking about, but like we have a similar version, but it's like it's a solid rubber ball that they play with.
He's looking it up.
You're looking it up now.
No, it's called floorball. Quite sure about that. Just giving a link to a floorball ball in Twitch chat. That's a floorball ball.
Loading. Wow, that's really long. Why is it taking so long?
I don't know. It looks like a wiffle ball.
A little bit.
We play wiffle ball with things like that.
Yeah, it just looks kind of like a higher end ball.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then there's handball.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Handball is also a game that Sweden is like top in, and it's also a game that not many people play. It's a game where the ball is pretty much this big, and you pretty much, it's a little like basket, so you have to bounce it every once in a while, but you can run with it a lot. You can run, and then there is like a zone where you can't run into near the goal. There is a goal, it's not like basket, you have to put in gas. There is a goal and a goalkeeper. And then there's a zone that, yeah, you can walk over it, but you can jump, and as long as you're in the air when you're throwing the ball, it's fine. So you like take this ball and like bounce toward the goal, and then when you get close to the line, or when you get to the line, you just jump and like try to like throw it when you're in there. It's a really boring sport when I played it. But
Pardon me.
So in other words, it's not like curling to you. Curling is awesome,
No.
and the other thing is not as awesome.
Yeah, but curling is strategic. It's like chess, but active.
I've seen them to describe it kind of like that, because it's everybody's. It's not like you're doing it on your own target. It's
Everyone's
your
going
opponent
for the same
as well.
target.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
so
you
like
have to kind of strategically place it to like bump theirs off the
yeah,
playing
it's
field.
very
and
much
such.
like you doing it slowly. So okay, when you're putting the first stone, it's like, okay, maybe if I put it into the ring, like in the center where you get points, yeah, but then they will just shoot it away. So I'm gonna put it like further like towards us to be in the way.
Mm-hmm.
And of course then they can just pull it around it and be behind that one. But that's what you have to work with. So you put it like in the front so you can get more points.
Mm-hmm.
But still they will like have a chance to get points because they just draw around it. And then you try to like get it in a better place. It's you always like every move you do you have to think a lot. And it's actually really cool. And of course you think a lot, and then of course I'm not elite, so my draws aren't perfect all the time, which means you have to think even more. You do something that is fine but not perfect, and it's like, okay, yeah, now they got a huge advantage. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Because you managed to knock theirs even further, like away or like under some stones or something. It's loads of fun. It's very much strategic. Like every stone you do, you have to actually think what you're doing.
I think the American version, we'd have to substitute it with like Big Macs or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
We'd have to have explosions at the end. Like if
Yeah.
your stone hits another stone, then something.
Boom!
No,
Or,
but
or an eagle swoops down and takes a stone.
Oh,
That would
yeah,
be-
because they do kind of have to swoop the ones that are now out of bounds and no longer in play. They'll like grab them. Yeah, they could totally have an eagle come in and
No,
just
but,
grab it with its talons and just like drag it off.
Since we compared it to chess, it's kind of like chess, but you have a die that, okay, so 4 to 1, it will land at the correct space, and then 5 and 6, it will land like on another space. So every turn you have to think like, okay, yeah, it will land. If it lands on correct space, you will be fine. If it lands on one of the adjacent spaces, it will be something else. And you have to think about that every time. It's cool. At least to me. But yeah, let's get off the curling.
Well, I was just thinking. So aside from like, obviously you guys have some sports that are kind of particular to Sweden. What other things do you guys do for recreation that might not be necessarily what other countries do? Like, are there any popular pastimes, I guess is a good way of putting it.
Well, not to toot our own horn, but we're like one of the biggest esports countries in the world. Like, really? And so, yeah, we're all computer nerds. We have the best internet in the world, and we have
better than the
loads.
Koreans? That's a lot.
Oh, that is a tall order. That is
That's
a
lot
tall
to
order.
claim.
Okay,
gotta
one
say.
of the best.
This may
Okay.
be how World War III starts.
I'm sorry.
With StarCraft, that's going to be fought like StarCraft. That's how it's going to happen.
I'm just remembering Earth Hour, and Korea always wins the Earth Hour.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I just went to a bad place.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
As you're holding
So-
your little Care Bear.
So the Olive in chat was pointing out that curling would work perfectly for an American audience if you just had an advert between every single throw. So I had to make one up that as they were first, releasing the stone, that throw was brought to you by Popeyes. Check out for your local restaurant for the new Cajun shrimp special. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
We finally have Popeyes up here in Cleveland. It
Oh,
just
good.
opened
They really
up
are
like
good.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had them before, like
I like
on
church
trips,
is better, but it is good.
yeah. Well, we've had the church ones for a while.
Yeah, but
They're not super popular here, but we've had them. But yeah, they just opened a Popeyes like 2 miles away from us. So
The biscuit is
Mine's less
legit.
than one. Suck it.
wait,
I
what?
can literally walk to my churches.
You know what? You
What?
can literally
I'm imagining
walk
Killer
to
just like
those
sticks his
bastards
arm out the
over at,
window.
Chili's too, but you know what? They're not going to walk over to you. I'm just saying,
Touche.
Killer.
Touche.
Touche.
Yeah.
yeah, but the advertisement thing, it's a thing. I mean, like the power break in hockey, it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I have trouble understanding hockey.
It's just... I'm sorry,
Okay, I
America.
just don't
You're
understand.
horrible. Why did you destroy, contaminate hockey? Because that's all it is.
Because we save the world, and sometimes you get a say in other stuff, no matter how stupid it really is.
I think Olive is trying to start an
You're
international
welcome.
incident between Norway
I think he
and
is.
Sweden.
Ooh, Sweden has the 5th best internet in the world, according to Wikipedia. Shots fired.
I know.
Yeah, Olive. I know.
Shit.
Oh,
I know you're
Hong Kong and South Korea are above you.
Olive,
no,
I know
yeah,
your
it's not
English
good.
education isn't as good as in Sweden, so it wasn't an hyperbole.
At least we're just.
An
faster than
hyperbole.
Israel.
I don't know how to say it. I'm
Yeah,
worse at
hyperbole,
English
yeah.
than any Norwegian.
Hyperbole.
Oh.
Oh,
No, but we have really good internet,
time out.
and
To
we
be
have.
fair, I was making fun of North Korea, not South Korea. I keep forgetting that. Yes, I was making fun of North
Well.
Korea, not South Korea.
North Korea makes fun of itself, so there's that.
Yeah, they don't need help with that.
It's all good. It's all good.
Also, I talk really loudly, so my mic starts to sparkle. I was about to say.
Starts to peg out a bit.
Wait, is your
Wait, what's
mic
sparkling?
now?
It's a
is
vampire.
My
Holy
mic is a
shit.
vampire.
God damn it!
It is a sparkle pie, and that explains it because you guys have like a lot of sun right now.
God almighty!
Yeah, it's horrible. There's no night. It's. I mean, if you can, yeah, you can see my
Yeah, oh, I can see the glow. I can see
My
the
windows.
glow around the curtain.
right there.
Yeah.
That's my windows because I can't have them open because then I can sleep at night.
It's terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible. It seems like we've been on for an hour and we haven't really talked about anything substantial besides curling.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
sorry,
you know what?
Killer. You
There
kind of
go,
commandeered
curling.
the conversation for a
No,
while
I
with
didn't.
your.
Oh
Bullshit.
wow! Wow, this
Yeah,
just
exactly.
happened.
Pigs and curling.
Pigs and
Where were
curling.
you when Killer
That's
finally
what this
snapped?
episode will be called: Pigs and Curling.
Where were you when Mr. Hogg showed up and invaded my damn studio because he was pissed
That
at
was-
Killer? I was personally threatened. Okay, I want to know how this swine got in my house.
Well, then I'll just have to
Well, you
shoot
have to
him when
talk
I
to
get
Baron
up
on
there.
that.
Well,
Oh,
Jen, that's
there
how
you go.
the swine flu started.
Yeah,
I am
well,
feeling
Bushra is
kind
making
of-
a comeback
I am
currently.
That's
feeling
fine.
Kind of warm right now.
You have the vapors.
Oh, you get warmed by that swine?
Vapors.
It's an old Southern term.
Yeah, I'm.
Never heard that. I've heard of the nightclub called the Vapors.
You've never heard
Really?
of the Vapors, really?
God, you are
vapors?
sheltered.
You live in the South. How have you not heard of this?
Well,
Tell me
it's
about the
like
vapors.
Dew City.
Since I'm a stupid foreigner.
It's basically a term for being, very hot and sweaty.
Okay.
That's
Well,
That's the basic gist of it.
that's why I hate summer. Okay, I hate
Yeah.
summer because of the
What,
vapors.
did you order a Popeye's biscuit or something?
Is that what it is? Oh, because those are fucking awesome.
That'd be amazing if she
They
just
are.
Like, wait,
I'm sorry.
two
Butter
Popeye's
and salt.
biscuits?
Oh, so good. So good.
I've had to.
How did that happen?
What do you mean,
Two
how did that
Popeye's biscuits? She planned this conversation. That's
He
what
did. He did.
No, I've had this horrible. Well, it was a very bad day, and I needed some. Okay, time out. I haven't had time to do anything except be at work for the last week and a half, and I haven't had time to go grocery shopping. So, on the way to work or on my lunch break or whatever, I've had to eat out a lot this week, which I don't normally do, but I just wanted biscuits today. I needed comfort food, and you know what? I got myself some biscuits.
Good for you.
I know, right?
She was itching for the crack.
Those are good.
I need
They're good. I can't deny them.
delightful. I should have got
Saying.
Gravy to go with them though, because that
So
would.
this
Oh, you
episode is
should've.
apparently brought to you by Popeye's Chicken, as well as that last curling throw.
Ah.
My mouth's full. You guys gotta keep the conversation going.
On this, Sam just said, but Vible, the vapors is an indication of it. The bikini season has started.
Well, I don't wear a bikini, so it doesn't really matter to me.
No, he just wears a Speedo.
Yeah. I mean, you have to show it off, right?
Yep. If you got it, show it.
Yeah. If you got it, flaunt it.
She's just like, nope, I'm not
Nope.
even going to address it because
Nope.
I have biscuit.
He's enjoying it. Was it delicious? Was it the best thing you ever tasted? He has no words.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
Uh-oh. She's like, hold up.
No, I had a mouthful of biscuit. I couldn't say anything without choking to death. God. So,
Oh, Killer's been in that kind of mood today.
we've all been in that kind of mood today. Let's be honest.
Which,
Bio's drinking.
He's not
Horrible cream
drinking.
Swirling is
soda.
going
Horrible
on.
cream soda.
I rage quit. Like, I seriously.
Virgil's
Uh-oh.
brand here. Get good. Get
Well, there is
good.
drinking,
That was
and then there's
awful.
drinking. Come
I
on.
was gonna say, because that wasn't getting good from what you were saying. That was like
Nope.
getting cough syrup, but bleh.
Yeah.
Apparently the dog has shown up, wanting to be petted.
Hi,
Puppy
Bella.
power.
Hold on. I don't think you can really see her that well. It's really, really
She's
dark down
invisible.
here.
Oh my god.
Is that
I
an
know.
inappropriate joke?
Oh yeah,
Are you
that.
making inappropriate
can't really
jokes
see.
about
Stealth
the
dog.
dog's fur? That's terrible. Oh, look at her eyes. She's just
Oh.
like, oh.
I can't
Keep
see your
petting me.
eyes.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
I saw them. I saw
That's
little beady eyes.
that's really good. I like it.
It's really dark in my room. I apologize. I haven't had
Oh, I
a
like
ceiling
it.
light for like, I don't know, a year and a half because I'm too lazy to fix it.
Wow.
Yeah, who needs it?
It's a rent house. I don't care.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
We still need to replace the. Well, when we moved in, there was never a ceiling light fixture in our bedroom. It was just they
Mhm.
had a fan in there that doesn't work right anyway, and we keep talking about picking out and getting a new one and. Shit
How doesn't
happens,
it work
you know,
right?
when you've got, you know, a laundry list of things that needs done, you gotta prioritize and somehow,
Exactly.
you know.
Did it go backwards? I mean, how didn't it work right?
When you flip the switch, it doesn't always turn on, so,
Some type of it's not getting the current.
yeah. And the electrician was out, so it's not the switch, it's something with the actual fan
Oh,
itself.
yeah,
so-
that makes sense.
Okay.
Which,
Awesome.
actually, it was funny because, about 6 months ago, because we were using it over the summertime, we have central air, but he likes the whir of the fan at night, so we usually have it on too. So we used it all of last summer, and then, like, towards the fall, it was, like, making this weird clicking noise. And when I went over the winter time to like clean, because you gotta clean the fan blades and stuff, it gets dirty and yucky.
Right.
And I touched it, and it had this cheap, I don't know what exactly you call it, but it was like a cheap molded thing that went over like where it connects into the ceiling. You know, it's just like a decorative thing. It came off as soon as I brushed up against it. And when you look underneath it, like, again, the kludging in this house is absolutely amazing. But instead of actually being properly attached in, I don't know where they got this fan from, but I'm certain it wasn't meant for residential use. It's
Oh,
huge.
God.
And it wasn't
That's
like
what she said.
it's not properly put into the ceiling. They actually drilled up a little like an eye and have it hooked onto this eye coming out of the ceiling, and then they had this decorative thing around it to kind of hide it. So I'm like, I'm fairly certain that that's not anywhere close to being safe, because the fan itself is not attached, it's hooked onto this other hook thing, and the sound that we were hearing was when the motor gets going to a certain point, it's like rocking back and forth. I'm like, that's right over where I am sleeping. That's my side of the bed. We are not ever touching this again.
Yeah, and think about it. All the dust and shit that is on that fan.
Well, that's why I was going to clean it.
It's part
It's just
of the humans who lived there before.
Well,
It's
I did.
their
Time out.
skin.
I did clean it when we first moved in, before we were.
Let's say they
using
did
the
like
fan.
top
But now
to
it's just
bottom
their
on
dead
that
skin.
place.
It's their own dead skin. That they don't mind that.
So,
Okay,
Lick
then
it
it's
off.
fine.
Just
yeah,
remember-
everything. When the first day I was in, when I opened up the refrigerator, and I'm not kidding, it was. We thought it was a gray refrigerator because you can get those in the United States. You can get different colors. Because it was a newer model refrigerator. And I went to clean
no.
it, and it was not only
Oh
not that color,
no.
but because you open it up, and it's the same in the inside, right?
Oh
And
no.
so I start scrubbing it out, and I actually had to leave. I called my mom in tears because we had closed. This was like we got the keys, and it was like the first full day we had the house. When I was over there by myself to clean. And I called my mom in tears because I started scrubbing this refrigerator out, and the gray. I'm actually getting a little sick just thinking about it. The gray was
It's
actually
brilliant. Oh yeah.
it was
Spew alert.
it was cat fur on the
Oh,
inside of the refrigerator.
That's amazing.
I mean, the entire fucking thing was coated. It was an even coat. I don't know why the cat was in the refrigerator, but I was like, I need a new one, Mom. I don't know what to do.
That's really.
That's like
Okay,
2010. Okay, go ahead.
I have a most disgusting story, like for myself. Like the most disgusting thing that happened to me was kind of self-inflicted, and it's kind of the same.
Okay, just
really.
quick disclaimer. We've got about 20 minutes till the RivalCast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a
Yeah.
20-minute story.
No,
it's
I'm just
like
making sure.
5
Just
minutes.
making sure.
So
Because they're doing sound checks now.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
actually
So
gonna be on time after us, folks. Anyway, continue.
wow.
I know.
So
I'll call him bullshit. Sorry, continue. Bob.
yeah, I mean maybe it's surprising, but I actually drink beer a lot. But like one time when I lived in my uni room, yeah, so I was drinking a beer one night, and yeah, I mean I was having a good time, and then the next night I was drinking beer again. It was like Friday and Saturday, I guess. And then I picked up one beer, and then I drank it, and then I felt how like loads of small, like very small things, like flew down my throat,
Oh no.
or like went down my throat. So one of the beers was my new one that I actually drank, like just got from the fridge, and the other one was the one from the first night, and there was loads. Like there was like 20, 40, 60 fruit flies was in the beer.
Full of protein
So-
right there. At least
Yeah,
it was
so
high for
I could feel it when I just picked it up, drank one, and then I was just like, yeah, that's not right, because you can feel the
was
things
bad.
running down my throat. It was horrible.
Terrible.
Of course, it was warm and like not like carbonated anymore, but
Hmm.
that's not really the worst thing about it.
Yeah.
I could really feel the flies going down my
Ugh.
throat.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we should end on that note.
Well, the last time we got all freaked out and I didn't actually get to show everybody our beautiful new end slide, so we're going to see that in a minute.
Yeah, these
Okay.
pictures are great.
Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget to check out the RivalCast coming up next right here on twitch.tv/RivalCastMedia. Thank you, Vible, for again joining us on
Yes,
Tap.
sir.
We enjoy having you and hope to see you again soon. So thank you for stopping
Yeah.
by.
Thank you for inviting me.
Plebeians, if you haven't been on the RivalCastMedia.com website recently, shame on you! Shame on you so bad! But be sure to check it out because we've got new articles coming up next week. I think Hax is up next, and then I know Mignor just put out his latest episode of the Fireside Tales. Things are heating up there. New Arachnos, hopefully, should be coming out this Wednesday. I gotta write
Oh,
it first.
Should have an article coming out soon before my trip
Yes.
up to Orb Fest.
You should, and Orbfest is coming up in
Orbfest,
just
what's
under
that?
2 weeks.
What's Orbfest?
What's Orbfest? I'm so glad you asked, Biomed. Orbfest.
I don't know.
Is
What is
our
it?
beautiful, wonderful live event we do every summer, and it's our live ghost hunt event. Sponsored by Ghost in the Podcast, which airs Sundays here on Twitch TV. But this
Live
year,
Ghost Hunt? Oh, wow.
I know, isn't it amazing?
So when is it?
One thing at a time, people. Oh my god. Is this like being at work all over again? God. Triggers. Anyway,
Oh,
This year is exceptionally special because this is the first time that we've made this a public event available to RivalCast media staffers and friends. And I'm so excited. We've got people from 5 states, and Manly Stuff is actually coming all the way from Portugal to join us at
That is
Orcas this year.
impressive.
I
That is
know. I'm
impressive.
so excited. We actually oversold for this event, so I'm like, bravo. I thought we were being ambitious. We went a little bit above and beyond, so yes. So that'll be coming. We'll be doing live stuff throughout the night on Thursday the 25th, a little less than 2 weeks from tonight, so stay tuned for that. More news is available again on our RivalCastMedia.com website, along with all of our other great materials, so be sure to check it out. Guys, thank you. Is there anything I'm missing before we head out for the night?
Stay tuned for the RivalCast
I
right
already said
after
that.
us.
I
Oh
already
well,
said that.
just
It's all good.
I'm re-emphasizing that.
I
It's
appreciate
important.
I'm
that.
excited that they're kind of back.
Yeah,
Seems like
Flynn
they're
is
back to a
inside saying
schedule,
it.
So it's a
Shut
good
up,
thing.
Bible. Shut up.
You guys are ridiculous.
I know.
Devious Furble will be on next week. And from
Very
everyone,
exciting.
I know, from everyone
he's
here
awesome.
at RivalCast Media, cheers.